Hello, beautiful people. Welcome to my YouTube channel.
Don't play with it, don't be dishonest. Still not understanding.
My name is Oluwadamilola, and if you are just seeing my video for the very first time, please subscribe. It doesn't take a minute and it is free. There are no hidden charges. Please subscribe to this channel and share my videos with your friends, colleagues, your family members, and your loved ones. Yes, thank you. So let's go straight into today's video. I promise you today's video is going to be very insightful and very exciting because I have my husband here and we'll be sharing set color and we'll be sharing our success story, our testimonies of how we moved from Nigeria to the United States of America to pursue our master's degree. And fun fact, we are master's degree holder. So let me give him the opportunity to introduce himself to you. So,
My name is Simon Okediji, and I'm happy to be here again on this channel.
this is the second appearance.
Second appearance.
Yeah.
A record second appearance.
So we moved to the United States of America in August 2022.
Yes, August 2022.
Yeah, August 2022. And before we moved, I think in 2021, we got admission already, right?
Yeah, so 2021 because before we thought of coming to the US to study, we applied to a university in Nigeria and we got accepted, for a master's program. So.
And we even paid for the acceptance fee already, right?
Yeah,
we
paid the acceptance fee, and some other charges.
Yes. Then one day, my husband just called me. I was like, "Babe, I thought you said you wanted to study abroad. Why are we doing this?" And I'm like, I don't know how to go about it. I'm not sure. Everybody that knows me knows that I really want to study abroad because I've shared the story with several people. As far as you're my friend, you must have known that Dami really wants to go abroad to study after our undergraduate. But then I do not know how to go about it. So that day, my husband was just like, "Babe, why are we doing this? Like, I thought you said you wanted to study abroad. So why can't you just like pursue that goal? Like, let's make your dream come true." And it's very supportive. So I was the one that had the intention of studying abroad, and he also like shared from the dream of studying abroad as well.
Well, by the way, I've always wanted to study abroad too. Just at that point,
but it was not as pressing as
yes. At that point, I feel like I have a job that is paying me well, and you also did have a job that time. So, but I feel like I'm doing fairly okay in Nigeria, so it wasn't a pressing need at that time. No, but knowing that you've always wanted to study abroad, especially in the US or Canada, it has always been okay. It has always been the US. I felt like okay, then we can just put this on hold. It's good that we already have at least one master's. We already got accepted, to a university in Nigeria. But I feel there are a lot of benefits and opportunities that comes with going abroad to study. You have exposure. A lot of things change. A lot of things, will change about you if you have the opportunity to come to this place. Personal growth, professional growth. You are able to. You have all the resources that you need, for you to prosper and to excel in your education.
So let's go straight into our story. So I think my husband like took the crown and did the research because my husband is a scholar, like scholar now only. So he took the crown of doing the whole research, reaching out to his friends that are already in the abroad. I think at that time, like we knew like more of OAU students in the abroad. Like it was as if that there was a pandemic of OAU students going to the US.
It was a very big exodus that time.
At that time, so to him, like he had like a lot of resources to reach out to and to rely on, like his community of friends, and they were very responsive, and we got like a whole of like information that helped us to make informed decision on the program we would like choose to study, and the institutions we should like look out for. But for me, mine was kind of different because I applied to one institution at first, like just one. I applied to Miami University, and why did I apply to Miami University? Because when I saw the pictures of Miami University and the old research, I was like, this school is fine, no?
Yeah.
And this school is very pretty. Oh. I would love to be a student of this school. And I just kept my egg in one basket and
Mm.
I faced Miami schooling. And yes, I got the admission, but my funding was really like this, like this, like this, like this.
Yeah.
So it was funny, and I'll share it later. But yes, let's go into on how my husband chose his own school.
And before I answer that question, please, if you can, don't apply to one school. So there's so much competition out there. We all know what is happening in various African countries. People really want to leave, for different reasons. So there's a lot of competition, and you're also going to be competing with domestic students out there. So please try as much as possible to cast your net deep when you're applying to graduate school, or you are coming as an undergraduate. How I decided which school to go, honestly, I would say it's just as a result of some of the recommendations and suggestions that I got from my friends. So the schools that I applied to three schools in total. I applied to Miami University, the same school my wife eventually attended, and I got accepted as well. I applied to the University of Alabama, then I applied to the University of Florida.
Yeah.
So I prioritized the first two, Miami University and the University of Alabama, because at that time I had friends who were in both schools and they seemed to be having great experience. Why
Mm-hmm.
not? Why not? And the University of Florida was an afterthought. I found out that their application fee was just $30, which I could afford that time, unlike other schools that were asking for 110, 70,
120.
80,
Yeah.
and the good thing is also that what also prompted me to apply to the University of Alabama was because I got a waiver, application fee waiver. They waived $80 for me, so I did not have to pay. I only paid $50 for Miami
Miami
University that time.
University.
And another thing that actually made me apply to all of these schools, outside of the fact that I already have people who are there who are having fun, is that the curriculum, the curriculum of each of these universities actually appeals to me. I've always been an English guy, English major. Then there's a program they call rhetoric and composition, which is actually a very specialized aspect of English studies. I really found the research they were doing very appealing, and much of them actually align with my own research interests. So those are the factors put together that shape my decisions.
Yeah. For me as well, I also like checked the curriculum as well, and I was like, oh, okay, they have student development, and student development have been one thing that I've always been very interested in,
Mhm.
because my dream has always been to build a school in Nigeria. We're moving to how we prepared for our admission materials. So
Application materials.
yeah, application materials. So we kind of like reached out to our schools, our previous schools, for our transcripts, our student transcripts. So for like I can like I downloaded it from my student portal for 1,000 naira, I guess. Yeah, like if I'm not mistaken. So I downloaded it, and that was what I used, because Miami, like for my program, required unofficial transcript for my own program. So I do not need to like to submit official transcript first before like getting the like admission first. So that was like then preparing for my SOP, like kid you not, like I wrote like a lot of SOPs, like I don't know, I was just writing and writing. Then I have somebody that was proofreading for me, and which is very important when you're drafting your own SOP. You need to have someone that will proofread. And the person that did that for me was my lovely wedded husband, the scholar that I have. And this man like actually like made me to write that SOP. I even lost count like over 20 times, because it would be like, damn it, this is not speaking well. Like this is like this is not showing like who you are. Like, let them know who you are. Like, let it reflect your own like ability, like. And I kept on writing till he was satisfied. And uh that was when I was able to move to my own CV, and we kind of like redrafted it together, and ensure that we're using the action word that shows my skills and my ability like as well in the CV before the admission committee getting to meet me. Like I have to sell myself so that I can get a chance to be invited for the interview, which is very essential in the process of studying abroad. So what else did I submit? And my recommendation letter, yeah, I think my recommendation letter was one of the things that made me apply to just Miami University, because I made use of my lecturers in school. I attended University of Lagos, so I reached out to my professors, and it was a struggle to get them, try to respond to that. I have to visit them one after. I went to the office individually to explain my dream to them, and I even showed my course advisor or my is it SOP? Yes, I think so. Yeah. So
Personal
yeah,
statement. Yeah.
she did some correction. I was like, oh, this read very good, but I believe that you can add this. You get. So I made sure that I carried them along with my own application as well. So that was how I got my own ready. So
Yeah, so it's pretty similar. The first thing is for you to understand the program that you're applying to, whether you're applying for admission in for a master's program or a PhD program. First of all, you have to understand the kind of research that is already ongoing in the department. What are you bringing to the table? What are they doing that aligns, with what you're already doing? And you should be able to clearly articulate that in your personal statement or statement of purpose. And also the personal statement, like I've mentioned, the resume or your CV. Make sure that do not under. So that is actually your best choice, your best chance to tell people, especially the admission committee, what you have done in the past and what you are capable of doing. They can easily deduce what you are capable of doing based on what you have done in the past. So you want to make sure that all those volunteering experiences that you have, the professional experiences, your academic experiences, your accomplishments, they should be well articulated in your resume. And like my wife said, please do not be tired of multiple reviews. You have to do a lot of revisions to your writing, especially if you are giving your work to other people to read. And also some programs may require you to write a writing sample, to submit a writing sample. In my own case, I submitted a writing sample. So, and they have a guideline in terms of what they are looking for, whether it should be scholarly written or it should be creatively written. They have a word limit some of them word limit, some of them page limit. In my own case, a minimum of 15 and maximum of 25 pages. So you have to make sure that you put all of these requirements and all of these guidelines into considerations when you are putting your application materials together. Getting professors to write recommendations for you, especially in our climate in Nigeria, can be very, because many students don't really have relationships with their professors. As a matter of fact, some people don't even have their professor's email or their number. So you only think of them when you are in this phase. And that's why if you are still in university, please prioritize your relationship. You can actually you can maintain a very good relationship with your professor without compromising your own personal, your standard or what you believe in. So please keep in mind that you'll be needing them. So it is very essential that you maintain good relationship with them.
Yeah, so that was how we skipped through the application processes, and my husband got the admission without being interviewed.
I know, yeah, exactly. No, I wasn't
interviewed.
interviewed.
But me, I had to prepare for a week interview. So throughout the week, I was interviewing, meeting current students, or meeting professors, faculty, and different like campus like offices that I might have the opportunity to work with, and just for them to know my skills and my own like ability. So that was how I did the interview, and I got the admission. The admission came in April, right?
Yeah,
In April, the interview was in February on my birthday. Started on my
I
birthday.
think admission came in March.
Okay, admission. Yeah, yeah,
Mm,
admission came in March,
yeah,
and the deadline to accept it was in April.
yeah,
Yeah,
April
April
15.
15th.
Yeah,
Yeah, so the admission came in March, and I was so excited to get in to get the admission, like to get I was like, oh yeah, I did it, and but then it came, like I didn't get the funding with it, and I was like, what could have gone wrong? Like what could have gone wrong? Like I have always been prepared for this, and I thought I did well in like meeting those offices, and but then like they all have like what they were all looking for, and I think I undersold myself during the during the like interviews. So I had to like start applying for schools. Like I started like applying to schools that they had this like rolling basis kind of admission. So I had I think I got like two more or three more or like admission after that.
yeah. I think you started applying to other
Other
schools.
schools,
Then
yeah. So I got like I got like admissions, but because of it was late, so I couldn't like get funding as well. So they kept me like on their waiting list for the funding as well. But then my mind has always been with Miami. I think Miami, but I just kept like praying, and I know remember I was just kept praying like, oh God, you just show us mercy for this Miami school that my wife is just always talking about. But as God will have it, but like one thing that I appreciate like about Miami is their communication. Like they just kept communicating with that, oh, they really want me in the program, that like I am a very good fit for the program. They kept on communicating, and we kept on like exchanging emails until that fateful day. I think we were at just by
I
Wise
think
Buyer.
Wise
We are at
by
Wise Buyer, and this email came like, oh, Dami, if you're not too busy, or like if you're a chance, would you mind to have another interview for this funding? I'm like, what am I doing? Fast. We scheduled like an interview that same day, and we had that call. And on that call, the person, my supervisor, then was like, I mean, I really love your vibe. I love you, and I can't wait to work with you. And that was how I got the funding. And I was just so very happy at that particular time that, oh, finally God has answered my prayer. So
yeah.
yeah.
It's because honestly applying for admissions abroad in
Mm-hmm.
foreign universities, a lot of factors come into play. Sometimes when your acceptance or your funding is delayed, it's not necessarily because you are not a good fit.
No, it's not.
So there are a lot of dynamics that
Mm-hmm.
play into when you get your funding, when you get your admission, and so on and so
Yeah.
forth. So the most important thing is never give up. Don't give up.
Mm-mm.
Persistence, being persistent is actually very, very important. Like she also they remain in communication, but she was also replying to their
Mm-hmm.
emails, and that assured them that, oh, she's still interested. She was
Yes.
interested in our program, and when the opportunity eventually came, she grabbed it. So
So that was our success story. I mean, that's our success story.
yeah,
And we moved here in August 2022. Yeah, August of 2022, and that's been a very good experience.
yeah,
And we stayed in school for 2 years, and now we are graduates. We have our master's degree already, and we are forging in our career. We are progressing. So that's what we have for you. And I hope that these stories that we've shared have encouraged you not to give up. So I hope that these stories have encouraged you that you should not give up no matter the situation. Don't just check out from your study abroad dream. Like it is possible for you to dream, and that dream can come true. Just know that your dream can come true. Dreams are meant to come true, so don't give up on your dreams. So thank you for watching, and if you watched to this time, thank you for staying this long. I really appreciate your patience and for following along the story. And feel free to drop in the comment section what resonated with you in our stories or what challenges you are facing, like on as regards study abroad on progress, so that we can know how to help you. And be assured that I'll be responding to your questions or to your inquiries or whatsoever. So see you in my next video. Bye.
Bye.